Hey guys, welcome back to the other side of the coin. Look, the first game week is just coming to an end. Most of the teams have already played. Obviously, we've still got to play, which is less than 24 hours away, so I can't wait for that. The new season and to see all our players start. I'm buzzing, absolutely buzzing. But the topic that I want to talk about, and I wanted to address this because I found this quite hilarious in social media, is that once Arsenal won, and obviously we saw that Willian, he did pretty well, and he ended up getting 3 assists for that particular game. I mean, whether you consider the first one as an assist, that's up to you. For me, I don't really think it's an assist, but he played a bit of a role to score that. Contribute towards that first goal, and obviously the second one from the corner, and the third one, it was a nice pass towards Aubameyang, who had a sublime finish. So off the back of that, there was a whole chaos in social media. Arsenal fans just coming in and laughing at us and saying, "Thank you, Chelsea, for giving this player to us for free." They're absolutely in euphoria about Willian, who's a 32-year-old winger. Look, no disrespect. He's still, the work rate we already saw against Fulham was fantastic. The way he tracks back, gets the ball in difficult, in dangerous situations, and negates the attack from the opposition. But I think we need to understand one thing here, and I hope Arsenal fans get this. I'm pretty sure Chelsea fans completely understand it, but I need to place this information out there, is that first of all, it was Fulham. They're going to be relegated undoubtedly unless they do something absolutely drastic. Defending was horrible. They were just open, and attacking wise, they're not really posing much of a threat. So we need to understand that's probably the worst team Arsenal has played in this Premier League. I've not watched West Brom. A lot of people say West Brom was pretty bad against Leicester, but Fulham, I've watched that whole game and they look pathetic. So let's get that under context first. Secondly, we've actually given Willian a 2-year contract. It's quite greedy of him to ask for 3 years, considering he's going to be 33 at the end of this season, and he wants 3 more years, which would take him to 36. We don't even give that level of, contract to superstar, players, let alone someone like Willian. Once again, no disrespect, but we've had John Terry, Frank Lampard, Didier Drogba. None of them ever got a 3-year contract post 30 years. So for him to be blessed with 2 years, he should have been okay with that. And Arsenal fans need to understand this, that we never put this player away. We actually gave him a contract, which, he wanted a 3 years contract, which was never going to be feasible. Thirdly, and most importantly, what we need to realize, so we've already touched about the opponent. Fulham is absolutely rubbish. We've talked about how we've given him a contract. And now finally, which is the most important factor, is that we've replaced Willian with the likes of Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, Hakim Ziyech. We've also got Kalamantan-Odoi and Pulisic. We're not one bit worried that we've let this player go. So a message for the Arsenal fans: we do not care that you've got Willian. Thank you so much for taking him away from us, because now we've got this plethora of talent that is going to be, some of the world's best in the coming years. So we don't care one bit. And not just that, don't jump the gun so quickly, because you need to see Willian for the rest of the season. We've seen Willian over the last, God knows how many seasons, 6 seasons, 7 seasons, and he's predominantly mediocre. Yes, last season for us, he has stepped up a little bit, especially from the, post-lockdown, he's been sensational for us. But overall, his career in Chelsea, bar that one season and probably the last one, he's been quite mediocre. The only thing that is truly great about him is his work rate, to be honest, defensive work rate. As a winger, he truly doesn't produce that much. So, look, don't get too excited because it's Fulham. Watch him for the whole season. See how he comes across against all the other teams before you jump the gun and before you start saying that, "Oh, thank you, Chelsea fans, for letting him go for free." You need to see the kind of players that we've replaced him with. So, I wouldn't be one bit excited knowing that we've got Ziyech, Kai Havertz, and Timo Werner and Christian Pulisic who can all play in the wings. and who's going to produce far a lot than Willian could ever even imagine. So, yeah, just a food for thought for all the Arsenal fans out there, and just reassuring the Chelsea fans as well. Let me know what your thoughts are, guys, in regards to this. How you felt after watching Willian in that first match. Obviously, corners was a massive miss for us. He ends up getting an assist in the first corner he takes for Arsenal. Free kicks, he was looking lethal. Yes, he was good for us in free kicks, but over the course of the period, generally, he wasn't that lethal. It wasn't like season in, season out, he was just scoring free kicks. But now when he's shaping up for Arsenal, it seems like he looks pretty good. And overall, his whole play. So yeah, guys, let me know what your thoughts are about this. If you've enjoyed this video, smash the like button. If you're here for the first time, subscribe and hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. Until next time, stay tuned.